Yosemite is a fantastic new release with a new interface, big enhancements to our most popular apps, and something all new we call continuity. Now I want to start with design. OS X, of course, started with the bold design of Aqua. And over the years, it's evolved to the refined look we all love today in Mavericks. Well, with Yosemite, we continue this evolution. You know, we started with the most fundamental controls, focused always on clarity as well as utility. We refined the toolbars and the window materials and the window constructions. And if you look at the window title bar, you'll see how the use of translucent materials gives you a sense of place as you scroll your content. Now, these same carefully crafted translucent materials are used in the sidebars. So now your windows take on the personality of your desktop. As you change your desktop picture, your window adapts to reflect that personality and that temperature. And that translucency also helps maintain a sense of depth and place as you move your windows over one another. Now, we also use the same gorgeous translucent material for the dock. And check out these beautifully crafted new icons. So clean and yet so fundamentally still Mac. And check out that trash can. That is a gorgeous trash can. You wouldn't believe how much time we spent crafting a trash can. So we also focused on precise and consistent typography throughout. So from the menus to the window chrome to application controls, consistent and clear type. Now we know for our pro users, often they really want to focus on the center of the screen and not be distracted by bright menus and bright docks. So we also introduced a dark mode. So Spotlight has always been a super fast way to launch applications and find content local on your Mac. And Yosemite is a great new interface. So when you click on the magnifying glass up in the toolbar, you get a big field right in the middle of the display. And if you just type a few characters, you can launch an app just like that. Or type the name of a document, and you get great search results and an inline preview. It's really awesome. Now, in addition to these sources local to your Mac, we also tap into sources of information on the internet. So for instance, type a few characters in, like Yosemite, you can get news feed, information from Wikipedia, and even maps, all at your fingertips. Let's launch an app. I'm going to start here with Maps. And I want you to observe that as I scroll the content of the map, the way that the title bar actually reacts its translucency and color to the content beneath. It's just really gorgeous. I'm going to launch now another app, Calendar. So Calendar has a new look for a week view, but also an all-new day view. And you notice here on day view, I have all of my meetings in the day right here on the left. And on the right, I get details about my appointments. So for instance, here at 2 o'clock, we have our executive karaoke outing. That's going to be a big blast. So it's right there. You want to probably drop in on that if you get the chance. So let's take a look now at Messages. So Messages, you see this use of the translucent sidebar material, how it reacts subtly to the background. It's really nice. And how the contents of the title bar react as I scroll content underneath. It's really cool. All right, now let's take a look at Notification Center. So of course I have my notifications here, but I also have Today View, so I can see my calendar at a glance, my weather. These are interactive, so I can click, get hourly weather, clock, interact with stocks, for instance, or even reminders. So here I'm supposed to practice for a demo, and I forgot to do that, but it's too late now, so we'll send that one on its way. Now, of course, I can edit these widgets as well. Just click the edit button down here and you see widgets available to me right here on the side. These are all from apps that can export widgets. So I'm just going to drag out Calculator, add that in here, just like that. Or even a third-party widget. Let's drag one of those in, ESPN Sports Center. So right there, I get all my information right at a glance. So next, Spotlight. So I'm going to click here on the magnifying glass and boom, got a search field right in the middle of the screen. Can type just a couple of characters to launch an app, like our new reminders. There it is. It's that easy. But of course, Spotlight's great for looking up people, too. So I'm going to look up Phil Schiller here. There's Phil. And you see I have all of his contact information here. but I also have matches on mail from Phil. Now, Phil and I are planning a camping trip. He's a bit of a gear nut and has something he wants to try out on our trip. We also have events and reminders. So we have here that our meeting at the campsite, and oh good, I see that Jeff and Johnny are both in on the trip as well. And I'll tell you, you just have not had chili by the campfire until you've eaten it with one of Johnny's custom-crafted aluminum spoons. It's the diamond-cut chamfered edges that really make the experience. So I'm working on a document as well to help plan our trip. Now, there are a lot of ways, of course, to find documents, but one way now is by app. So this is a numbers document. I type numbers, and you see in addition to the app, I get all my recent documents that I've opened with that app, and I can access them right here. So let's open up my hiking trip. And here we see that the trip is planned to involve a 16.4-mile hike. And, you know, being an operations professional, Jeff is a big stickler for the metric system. And so, fortunately, Spotlight has my back. I can just type in 16.4 miles here, and I get an instant conversion to kilometers. So that's awfully handy. We do all kinds of conversions. I drop that in, fix that document right up. Well, you know, I'm looking to plan a dinner and maybe a movie out, and now without even launching an app, I can just do a look up for sushi, for instance. And we see I have maps results right here, right inside of Spotlight. And of course, in addition to the map information, we've got pictures, great information from Yelp, so all right there. And to wrap it up, I want to go out to a movie. You can just type in Godzilla here. Oh, there we go, Godzilla. And you see I have show times for the where it's playing near me, right here in Spotlight, as well as content I can stream from the iTunes store, all in Spotlight. That's a quick look at the new UI of Yosemite.